Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Today we chose a really special book, and we chose it specifically for today because I know that both Harper and I have been feeling just a little bit out of sorts this week. And I think that maybe we've all experienced that a little bit in what's happening right now. Maybe you're feeling kind of frustrated, or maybe not. Maybe you're feeling annoyed, your schedule's different. You're not doing the things you're used to doing. Things are just a little out of sorts, and maybe you're not having any of those emotions, and that's great too. Today we chose a book about what it's like when you feel frustrated, and then at the end today we're going to show or share 5 tips on ways that we work on self-regulation when we feel frustrated. Self-regulation is what you can do to kind of fix your insides and outsides to feel a little bit better. You ready for the story?
Yes.
Awesome. This story is called When I Feel Frustrated. It was written by Michael Gordon and it's illustrated by Max Laren. Do you want to move where you can see? Okay. Right there? All right. Here we go. It was a school day and Josh was preparing to leave. He tried putting on his jacket, but he couldn't find his sleeve. He kept trying and trying, but without any joy, and was quickly becoming a frustrated little boy. "Mama, come help me!" screamed Josh as his face went all red. "I can see that you're frustrated, but you can do it," Mom said. "I'll hold the hood while you find the arms." So once again, Josh tried. It was hard, but he did it. He stood beaming with pride. Later, Josh was playing with his big sister after school. "Let's run races," Emma said, "because athletes are cool." She set up the race. First prize was a toy trophy cup. But no matter how hard Josh tried, he couldn't keep up. Of course, Emma won the cup and held it high above her head. Josh threw himself to the ground and cried. Dad came in and said, "I know you're disappointed, Josh. Losing isn't much fun. But it's not the end, young athlete. You've only just begun." It's hard to be the youngest, but you won't be small forever. One day you'll be bigger and you'll run fair races together. You'll get faster and faster with every year that goes by. Winning isn't what's important. What's important is that you try. Dad smiled at his children and said, "Let's all play hide and seek. Everyone has a fair chance in that game, whether they're strong or weak." Josh was happy with that idea, and Dad played the game too. They had so much fun that Josh forgot the tantrum he threw. At the weekend, Mom took Emma and Josh to the park for the day. Josh headed to the climbing wall and Emma ran off to play. When Josh went to the park, the wall was his favorite place. He liked to watch as the kids climbed it at a very fast pace. He kept trying to climb the wall, but no matter how hard he'd try, he couldn't reach the top. So he'd just get upset, give up, and cry. Sometimes his foot or hand would slip, but other times he'd get near. When he got past the halfway point, he'd become overcome with fear. Mom would hug him and say, "You'll do it one day, Josh, I'm sure." So today he decided to give it a try, just once more. He didn't look at the top once he'd passed the halfway point this time. He kept focused on the wall and just carried on with his climb. Before long, he was up there gripping the top of the wall. He was so happy that he'd made it without fear or a fall. He returned to the bottom where he gathered quite a crowd. They celebrated his success. Everyone was so proud. And that's the end. All right, should we share a couple of our techniques for calming down when we feel frustrated?
No.
No, we're gonna. Let's try. So, A great one that everyone can do when they feel frustrated to help self-regulate or get your body back in its regular place is belly breathing. Do you want to practice this with mommy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you sit next to me? Right over here?
Yeah.
All right. When you belly breathe, you want to put your hands on your tummy. Okay? And you want to take at least 3, but 5 is even better, real deep breaths. Are you ready? I love you too. And that's an awesome way to calm your mind and your body. Another really great one, actually I'm going to share 2 that you can do with your hands that are really helpful. One is called the 5-finger method. So a great way that you can self-regulate is to hold your hand out, up, or down, wherever you want. Use one finger and just trace your hand as slowly or quickly as feels comfortable for you. And this is a great way to also self-regulate. A good one if you're feeling really stressed and tense is a hand pull. So you want to take both hands and hook them in each other like this. So this is a little tricky when you're 2. Like this, and hook your yeah, see that? And then when you're like that, you're gonna pull really hard on both hands, and that can help your muscles feel really tense and then they relax. Good one. The next is a really great one, especially if you're younger, and this is a sensory object. So a sensory object could be a fidget, anything you can kind of mess with, manipulate that can help you feel better. Hey Harper, your shirt has a sensory object. Do you want to show us how you can use that sensory object? Oh, you want to show us your toy? Great. Can you show us your shirt too? What your shirt does, that's a sensory object? Yeah, so Harper's got that super cool sequins that change directions, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And that can be a great way to also self-regulate. And then the last one that I want to share today is the 2 that are my 2 favorite when I need to self-regulate. And they kind of work the same part of the brain. So exercise is usually my biggest one. I go on a run when I'm feeling really stressed, frustrated, tense, anxious. All of those emotions really help when I run. And then my other one that I love and helps me a lot is a hug. Hey Harper,
Yes.
can I have a hug? Thank you. All right, you ready to say bye? And then we'll play cash register. You ready to say bye?
Find hard.
We'll find your card. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.